Our next staycation road trip destination takes us to the home of the bad boy Pistons, the very first mile of concrete highway, the first four-way, three-color traffic light, and the world's first traffic tunnel between two countries. Buckle up, friends, and lose yourself. We're crossing 8 Mile Road into the Motor City. We've come a long way since the Model T, and yes, we all know about the fast cars here in the 313, but Metro Detroit residents are also enjoying Verizon's 5G home internet with speeds up to 1 gigabit per second. As a former Detroiter myself, I can tell you there are plenty of local favorites to check out. The Riverwalk along the Detroit River is the perfect place to enjoy downtown. Then there's beautiful Belle Isle. At 987 acres, it's the largest island park in the U.S., and just outside of the city, you'll find tons of American history at the Henry Ford Museum. And how about the thriving music scene that started with Hitsville, USA, Motown Records? Detroit is no stranger to popular music, with big names like Aretha Franklin, Bob Seger, Jack White, and Eminem all coming from the Motor City. Back in the day, Detroit was known as the Paris of the Midwest. Speaking of international cities, from Motown to Sierra Leone, Detroit-bred muralist Sydney James showcases her talents across the globe. Like many of the other artists we've featured along this journey, Sydney is using her artistic voice to generate conversation and change.
My name is Sydney G. James, and I am a visual artist / muralist from Detroit. The last 5-6 years has been, though, to focus on Black women specifically. I paint us how I want people to see and treat us. People were actually taking the time to see it, what we've been fighting for and talking about for all of these centuries, these years. Black artists are trending. Oh, we gotta catch on to this trend before it goes away. It shouldn't go away until these laws change, policies change, and people's behavior towards other people change. In 1992, a man named Malice Green was murdered here in Detroit at the hands of police. An artist named Benny White Jr. had painted at the scene of the crime a mural of Malice Green. And against community's wishes, a few years back, the mural and the building that it was on was demolished. After George Floyd was murdered, the story of Malice Green resurfaced. And at the end of the article, it revealed that the original mural was destroyed. And after reading that, I decided to paint one of my own. The next day, I posted a GoFundMe at 1:30 p.m. for $10,000. I raised in 2.5 hours. What we didn't use, I donated it to Black Youth Power, 100 Root. Those funds went towards the protesters who had gotten arrested. My painting is Malice as a monument, and he's holding a scroll listing over 1,000 names of police victims. I needed to make it, and I feel like we the people needed to have it, and it needed to be done. When tourists come to Detroit, they definitely go to Eastern Market to see all of the murals. There's something to see in almost every corner. If I have to recommend one place to eat, I would have to say Rock City Eatery. The chef's goal was to have a menu that would make Anthony Bourdain proud. We eat there so much, you could literally tell him that's city center. I am unapologetically Detroit. Detroit is innovative. It's just a place of community. You have the beauty and the gritty. It's just dope. It's ugly pretty. How could you not be creative in such a loving and cultural space?
When Sydney isn't creating, she can be found at The Wise Decision. TWD is a local performance and wellness center helping Detroiters stay in tune with their body and mind. Great to see Sydney connect with her city in a meaningful way. TWD created a class just for us. Check it out on our YouTube page on Inside Verizon. That'll do it for us today in Detroit. We'll see you at the next stop on the map, or perhaps the globe.